Those flyers you just saw was created using 3 completely free text-to-image generation platforms. Now, in this video, I'll not only be unveiling these platforms to you, I'll also be showing you 2 methods that you can use to replicate the same results. Now, I'll advise you look out for the second method in this video because in my opinion, that's the easier of the 2 methods. Let's check it out. This is what I call the pre-prompt stage, right? So I'm on ChatGPT and I don't have the complete idea of what I want to do, right? But I'm just going to go into ChatGPT and I'm going to ask it to just, help me structure my prompt properly. I want to create a flyer for a private jet brand. All right, so I'm just going to pause this video and return when I'm done with this stage. So this is what I inputted into ChatGPT, and I said I want to create a flyer for a private jet hire flyer for a brand called So Hires, and I said it should be a square dimension, 1 by 1 dimension. It should include the contact details. These are the email addresses, websites, the phone numbers. Then this is a very key part right here. I said act as a prompt engineer and help me structure this prompt properly. So what's going to happen here is that ChatGPT is going to take your rough idea and give you a proper prompt. I'm just going to go ahead and click enter. All right, so ChatGPT has given us the prompt, right? A very well detailed prompt, as you can see here. And it also gave us other things, like support instructions or things probably we needed to input or we don't want to input, right? So what I just need to do right here is that I'm going to copy this prompt right here. I'm going to copy this. I don't even need, let me just end here. Right now, recall that we are testing 3 AI platforms, right? So I'm going to start with the first one we are going to be using here is ChatGPT itself. So I'm going to I'm going to paste this prompt again in ChatGPT, right? And I'm going to tell it to, and I'm going to ask it to use this prompt, use the information. So I'm going to say use the information above or the prompt above to create the flyer. So the prompt was generated by ChatGPT, and I'm now asking ChatGPT to use the information it generated to create the flyer for me. Alright, so I'm just going to copy this and ask it and hit enter. All right, so while ChatGPT is creating this image, right, I'm going to go to the other platform. Now, the second platform we'll be looking at or we'll be using for this is called Whisk. Right, I'll leave links to these platforms in the description. Right, so Whisk, of course, is another free platform. So I'm going to paste the prompt I just generated from ChatGPT, and then let me just get rid of this last. Now, one very cool thing about Whisk is that they give you the option to add reference images. So if I have other flyers or posters that I would want to sort of recreate or get ideas from, I'll just add it to this platform and to use it as a reference image. But I'm not going to do that. I just wanted to create it from scratch with the information that I've just inputted. So I'm going to go ahead and click this arrow to begin the process. And so while that is working out, I'm going to go to the third platform, ImageFX, right here. This is another amazing platform, free text image generation platform, right? So I'm going to paste the prompt here in the prompt section once again. Of course, I'm going to get rid of this. And then, right, so I'm going to remove this format, because I can as well adjust this in the settings on this platform so that the prompt will not be too complicated. Right, so under settings, I'm going to come to down here and then change the format from a landscape to square dimension or a portrait. It depends on whichever one works for you. So I'm going to change this to a square dimension, right? And then let's go back to our prompt and then click create. So let's go back to ChatGPT and see if it's done. Wow, so this is what ChatGPT came up with, and I think this is really beautiful. I mean, I think it's even better than the one I created, that, the one you saw in the intro. I think this is beautiful. Now, if you want to download this, you have to come to where you have save, right? And to save your design to your PC, right? So let's go back. Let's check the other platforms. Whisk. Wow, so let's see what Whisk came up with. This is really amazing as well. I think I find this very, very attractive. Wow, this is nice. Okay, let's see the other one. Whisk gave us two options, so let's see. Yes, this is cool as well. Very, very beautiful. Yes, and one thing I like about Whisk is that one very cool thing I like about Whisk is that you can edit your prompt, right? So if I come here, I can edit. Let's say I just want to change the contact details or change something, right? I can just go back to the finished design and then add maybe effects, whatever change I want to make. So if I want to change maybe the phone numbers or something, or change the email address, I can do that here and then click generate. So that's one thing I really find about, that's something very interesting I really find about Whisk.com. So I think Whisk really blew my mind on this one. It's really, really beautiful. So once again, if you want to download this, you can go right ahead and click this option to download your image. I think this is really, really beautiful. Yes. So let's see what we've got. This was what this one that Whisk gave us. Whisk gave us this one, and I think it's cool. This is beautiful. Yes. So let's see the one that ChatGPT gave to us. Okay, let's see how that pans out. Yeah, I think this is amazing as well. This is beautiful. I mean, this is a very premium flyer. Let's see what ImageFX gave to us. So let's see. Wow, this is amazing. This is cool. Now, one thing about ImageFX is that it gives you it creates 4 different designs for you, so you can choose. I think this is amazing as well. I think I find this very, very, this is interesting as well. So I'm going to download this. To download any of them, just go ahead right here and click this arrow to download your poster, your flyer. All you need to do is to go to your Google. Okay, go on Google and just type. Let's say you want to design a business flyer, right? So just go ahead and type business flyer on Google. Right, so it's going to give you a plethora of options, and then you're going to download any one. Okay, so let's go with this design, right? So I'm going to right click and say save image as. Right, so we're going to save this to our PC. I'm just going to call it business flyer 1. So next up, I'm going to go to ChatGPT. I'm going to click this plus icon to upload my image, to upload the image I just downloaded. Now, this is a very important part of this video, so I would advise you watch closely. Now, I've just successfully uploaded my image. So next up, I'm going to ask ChatGPT to study this image properly. Study the image carefully. The image I just uploaded carefully, right? Paying attention to every detail. Then I'm going to say now, give me give me the prompt that was used in creating that poster. Yes, ensure you leave no detail behind. All right, so let me correct this. Now, so the idea is that, okay, I want ChatGPT to study this flyer carefully, right? And then it's going to give me the exact prompt that was used in creating this image. Now, this one works if probably you want to replicate the exact design, right? So I'm going to click enter, and let's see what ChatGPT is going to come up with. Now you see that ChatGPT is going to structure the image, right? So it's going to analyze the image and it will give me the prompt, if not the exact prompt, but at least something really close to the exact prompt that can help us to replicate that design. So ChatGPT is doing just that. Okay, just now one amazing thing about ChatGPT is that it gave us a very long detailed version of the prompt. Now right here it also gave us a shorter one for maybe platforms that have limits with the number of characters you can input, right? So I'm just going to copy the shorter version, right, and I'm going to paste it in let's go to whisk.com, right, and let's see what it's going to come up with. Okay, all right, and hit enter. Now I'm going to ask ChatGPT to, however, use the longer version of this prompt, right? So I'm going to say use the longer version, right? Use the longer version of the prompt you created. Use it of the prompt you gave to me to create the poster yourself, and then hit enter. So it's going to use the long version of that prompt to create the image. So while that is being done, let's check out what if Whisk has been able to succeed. Okay, I think Whisk is still working on it. Okay, so let's go into ImageFX, and let's see what let's use the shorter version, because I think ImageFX can't take the entire prompt, the long version. Okay, let's see if you can do that anyway, but I'm just going to copy. Let me see if it can take the longer version. So I'm going to copy the longer version of this prompt. Okay, and I'm going to paste it into ImageFX. Okay, ImageFX I think it took all the characters. Well, that's pretty amazing, right? So I'm going to hit enter or create. So let's see what it's going to come up with. So if you are finding value from this video, please go ahead, like the video, and share this video, subscribe to my channel for more AI related content. Okay, so for some reasons, I don't know, ImageFX couldn't create this for us. Seems we're having an issue with the platform. So let me just refresh this. Let me refresh this and try again. Meanwhile, let's go back to Whisk. Oh, for some reasons, Whisk couldn't do this. Okay, let's try the longer version of the prompt if it's going to work out. Okay, I've just pasted the longer version of the prompt, the same that ChatGPT is using to create. Whoa! As you can see, ChatGPT replicated the exact same design. Yeah, so let's compare and contrast. This is cool. Now, this was the one we uploaded. This was the image we uploaded earlier, right? And let's look at the one that ChatGPT gave to us. You see that's the exact same thing. I mean, this is mind-blowing. So let's go to ImageFX or Whisk rather, and see if it would be able to use the same, if it can give us the same result. So I've just pasted the longer version right now. So let's hit enter and see what it's going to come up with. For ImageFX, let's try again. It gave us an error message the first time, so let's try again. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. Just checking out. Okay, let's click create. Okay, for some reasons, I don't know, Whisk doesn't seem to be getting this right. Okay, I'm going to try adding an image, a reference image. Let's see if ChatGPT can, sorry, if image Whisk can help us, if the reference image is going to help out. Okay, so it's analyzing the image. Each time you upload a reference image on Whisk, it's going to analyze the image for you. Okay, so that's successfully analyzed the image. So let's try again. Hit enter. Wow, Whisk gave us 2 variations of this. Now it gave us this. Looks very similar to the one we downloaded. Okay, the original reference image, right? And this is the one that it came up with. And I think this is so cool. I think what helped us here was because we used the reference image. Right, so I'm going to download this one. Let's go back to the results. So I think ChatGPT did really amazing on this one. It gave us the exact same design, which is pretty interesting. And ImageFX gave us something different, right? The same color scheme, but different image and a different layout. And I think this is pretty cool. So you can even avoid copyright issues using this method. So this is how you can use these 3 free text to image generation platforms to create any poster of your choice. So tell me in the comment section which platform really gave the best result. Number 1, Whisk. Number 2, ImageFX. And number 3, ChatGPT. So tell me in the comment section which platform gave you the best result. So if you found this useful, please like the video, share this video, and of course subscribe to my channel, because I make a lot of AI related content every week. So thanks for watching, and see you in my next video.